Hey, what's up, my friends? Hope everything is well. We are back to another Friday live. I've been missing those, I know that, but I will try to make this a good one. Give me just a second. I'm trying to put comments on the screen, and I actually forgot how to do that. So that shows how long I've been basically lacking. I believe it's in. Okay, I believe it's this. Can anyone leave a comment? I guess I can test. Oh, it's working. That's fine. Okay, now how I can move this. Put it right there. I think it's fine. So guys, one thing that I would love to ask right away is if you can leave a like. Thank you so much for that. Is the best way to show support. I hope my audio is also okay. That's super important. Hey Thomas, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I think everything is working actually, so that's good. Now what I have to change is actually the capture. It's not correct, and I have to move to this one. Okay, no problem right there. I think it's fine. Same logic right there, and let's go with this. So earliest year. What am I doing? This is actually fixed prices. See guys, I'm washed already. Okay, the new one. And let's go soccer. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Earliest tier. And should be fine. So I see 10 people watching the stream. Again, if you guys can give an hello on chat, will be great. If you can leave a like, would also be quite amazing. I hope everything is working well. Let me move this stuff right there. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. Just trying to set up a couple of things. Let's try to make this a good one. That does not need to be super long, but one that I focus a lot on what I'm doing. So I hope that will be the case. All right, my friends, so let's start with this weekly auction at PWCC. We start with a typical pre-war. Oh, I don't like this stuff appearing on the side, but I guess I cannot turn that off. Materials what it is. All right, so let's start with this. Like I said, we start with pre-war. Some nice cards. Again, very important figures for the history of soccer. Bill Merritt is probably one of the most popular players in this era. And yeah, it's cool to see his rookie. I'm not sure if this is the true rookie or not. It's not the area of the market that I know a lot. But if they put rookie, at least it's probably an early card. Okay, we keep moving. Some Paulinho Alcantara, one of the biggest pre-war players in the history of La Liga. We also have Ricardo Zamora. This is basically almost a puzzle, I would say. So they put Paulinho on this one and Zamora on that. I hope they know what they are doing right there. Agostinho Sancho, Samitier Paloma, Josep Samitier, okay. Also legend for Barcelona. Now a player that I think is quite more popular than Samitier is without a doubt Matias Sindelar. Amazing history if you guys are not aware, especially the way he had to fight against Nazis. That's the reality. But an amazing player, amazing history. Also, this is not a true rookie, but is one of the earliest cards you may be able to find. Okay, Erico. Now we have, I actually think those cards are beautiful. This Cicolato Abyssinia, I like all of them. This was a great era for Italian football. If you guys are not aware, they end up winning 2 World Cups, so there is historical players. The 2 biggest ones will be Miaz. Sadly, is the lowest grade of all them, but this is basically the big card. It's a beautiful card, if you ask me. me actually open the card a bit. Oh, so this is a postal card. That's interesting. Still really nice. Bit of center, but it is what it is. Mikal said, with the Spanish league getting more competitive and Messi going to MLS, bringing out more competition to soccer card market, what do you think of Lewandowski rookie stickers since they took a big dip? So, Mikal Tech, are you talking about the headshot or the action shot? Because those are two different scenarios in my perspective. Level rookies are extremely down, yeah. But to be fair, I mean, they would be down no matter what, honestly. I think the market is going down. But I would say one thing, the Lewandowski situation is a weird one because one of the action shot rookie for Lewandowski, there is people, and me included on those people, that believe a lot of fakes end up getting graded. So that also puts pressure on that market in specific. I can check the Lewandowski market actually. Give me a second. Not the market, but the pop. The market, I trust you guys that is down. Lewandowski. Not the easiest name, but I got it. And the rookie is 2009, right? 2009 or 2008, no, I'm not sure. 2008, right? Yeah, 2008. So take a look at this, if you guys want to have some perspective of what I'm talking about. So for a long time, the action shot and the headshot are close in terms of numbers. The headshot always seemed a bit more rare, but was more like the situation with Neymar, where the action shot is a bit more common than the headshot, but is almost irrelevant. And this was the case for Lewandowski for a long time, but is not the case anymore. So take a look at, this is the headshot, take a look at the action shot. So basically what ended up happening with that shot right there, from 49 to 132, 130, whatever, is not normal, you know. And even there is some weird spikes. This seems quite more stable. So if you guys are trying to get into Lewandowski rookie, well, be careful, but I would try to take a look at the headshot instead of the action shot. But the market is not super confident about Lewandowski, and I think this could be one of the reasons. For the night, yeah. I mean, there is no confirmation SL. I mean, but you look at that graph and you probably also find that weird, right? So it is what it is. Okay, let's continue. Beautiful card for Miyaza. The other player that is also a very big one is Piola. I believe Piola was, maybe I'm saying something really wrong, but I believe he was the top goal scorer or for Italy or for Serie A. Something like that, I'm almost sure, or at least he's very close to being the top goal scorer. Amazing player also. But the biggest one is Miyaza. I would say Piola is the clear second. At least from my knowledge, of course. Okay, we have a couple of more pre-war stuff. Not something I keep, I don't track this market very close, but I always think is interesting. So Nasaz is actually one of the best pre-war players ever. You can make an argument to be one of the best players ever. By the way, if you guys don't know his story, I also think is an interesting one. Legendary and being very important for Uruguay. This is a very popular brand in pre-war, if that makes sense. A popular set, whether saying talking about Konix. This have an interesting variation. This is the turbo. No. So what is the variation of this? End up putting Nasazi, Konig, Turbaco, is that Turbaco cigarette. Tobacco sounds like tobacco. Could be that. And yeah, makes sense because this is very similar to the Portuguese word. I mean, maybe somebody had a lot of copies collected over time. There are some rookie stickers I can see on the double PSA pop, and I think many can. Thomas, that's possible, but why the headshot was not the same? And we are talking about a good amount, you know. It's not like something minimal. I don't know. I don't buy it. I'm not saying you are wrong, but I don't buy it. I try to move from that stuff lately since it's a waste of time, honestly, and it's a fight that no one cares apart from you yourself, of course. And yeah, it's just annoying that they make millions grading cards and they completely ignore all of these situations. So it is what it is. I'm kind of pissed off that. So let's talk about a player that I think is super relevant for the vintage market, Kubala. And I see more people talking about Kubala lately. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's a big one, but it's a classic. It's kind of like rookie material for Kubala. Not a true rookie, but a true rookie is really, really difficult. And for a long time, Kubala was actually the best player ever for Barcelona. Of course, recently with this crazy generation with Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, things are a bit different. But for a long time, Kubala was the man. Okay, Zaha, Francisco Gento. I mean, all of those guys are legends. I guess you guys know this. We don't see this type of cards every day. The facing forward. I don't have a lot of information about this. I wonder if this is actually an English release or not. Not sure about that. Don't like the card in particular in terms of eye appealing, but it's a card that at least I don't see every day. In other hand, something that I see every day is this Burguera stuff. They appear quite often. You can still find people in Spain selling them, and they are facing a huge correction for a good reason. The biggest names, Gento, Kubala, there is also Di Stefano, there is also, I'm not sure if there is Puskás, I don't think there is Puskás, but basically the top legends in Spain at that time, and Real Madrid had a historical team. Talking about Puskás, we have an amazing one right there. Sadly, in terms of rarity, this is not the most difficult card to find. Is one of the earliest Puskás you guys, you and me included, of course, will be able to afford. So if you want to have something early for Puskás, this could be one of the best options. But ABC Game, they end up producing a good amount compared with other releases. Talking about a card that I actually think is quite beautiful is this one, Fair, very popular brand in Spain. I love the design and I'm putting right there with him jumping. Really, really nice stuff. We keep moving. Another fun Alfred Di Stefano with the Real Madrid symbol behind. A couple of cards that... Oh, this is a cool Kubala, to be honest. Valuation 1 of 1, just one graded higher. That's nice. Yeah, they are difficult to find. I'm aware of that, David. But the thing is, and this is no way to try to, if you like Lewandowski, that's all good. But on market, you have Messi, you have Ronaldo, you have Pele. Maradona probably a tier below. Then, of course, we have Mbappe and Haaland. And apart from that, the gap is huge for the other players. So a player like Lewandowski, for sure, will have a market, and the prism will be expensive. The national treasures or whatever he is in will be expensive. But the second-year sticker, not that much. I mean, I know there was a couple of strong sales, and even if they are rare, eventually things can change if the knowledge gets to a point that people actually appreciate that. But we are not there at this point, to be honest with you. I wish we are there, but we are not. And it's like Lewandowski is a great player, but does not compete with Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi for this generation, and that also puts a lot of pressure in stuff that is not rookie or really key sets. Billy Wright, Tom Finney. I always love the look of those cards. They really remember the American baseball Topps cards. They are, and to be fair, ABC had connections with Topps at the time, if I'm not wrong. Gilmar. Okay, there are a couple of legendary players, but I will try to go a bit faster to pre-modern, where the area of the market I really like to talk. Jimmy Greaves, one of the first players ever with the crazy skills when it comes to one-of-ones. Actually, I saw, I'm not sure if I can call that the commentary on his life, and I was quite impressed. We also have a Pele. These cards have been appearing a lot. I talk about them also quite a lot. PSA 2 blue, there is also the black version. The market does not make any difference between them. I'm getting a call. Give me a second, guys. Sim. Sorry guys, I had a call that I was not expecting, but everything is fine. Let me just try to focus a bit more. I use my phone to record I use my phone as a camera. That's why I had to turn off the camera, because I had to pick the phone. It's quite funny, but it is what it is. Let me see one thing. Nice ringing. It's the typical Android ringing, my friend. It's nothing special right there. But let's continue. So great card in terms of eye appealing. I wonder if this card in top grades eventually can become a top tier card for Pele. To be fair, I think it already is. The reason I'm saying this is, even if I'm not the biggest fan of condition rarity for this card, I recognize that this card trades a lot. So in terms of eye appealing, not in terms of eye appealing, but in terms of publicity, this card can get to a point where it becomes Not sure if it will be the main rookie for Pele, but one of the cards that people recognize the most for him. And I think he's already going in that direction. Beautiful Pele, to be honest. I've been thinking about buying one for a long time. To be fair, I'm very happy that I never bought, let's say, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, because they are really, really down right now. But I still have a feeling they will go down a bit more. But this is a really nice card in terms of high appealing. So this is not a rookie, but there is actually a rookie again. 58 is always a bit tricky to say it's a rookie for Pele, since the true rookies are 57, but let's say rookie material for Pele. In this case, we have two legends, Didier and Garrincha, two of the best players of that generation. Talking about another rookie for Pele, we have this one, the Montigame. This card has some controversial. There is a couple of variations, by the way, since this is a playing card. You have with other symbols, for example, and even with other backs. The controversial around this card is some people believe there is some racism on this design, on this caricature, and some people don't like it because of that. I don't have a great opinion. Maybe I lack knowledge right there, but I trust people that say what they say, basically. Couple of DDs, Garrincha, Pele, PSA 9. This is a very, very good grade, by the way. Again, not the best Pele ever, but I mean, in this grade, you can see is population on 4 non-graded higher. What's the problem with this card? Well, this is cut from a magazine, and apart from that, the name is wrong for Pele. And the other thing is condition rarity in something that is uncut. It's a bit difficult to have a good measure of what's going on really, because you could cut this a bit more teeny or not. You could cut this with Garrincha or not. So sometimes you see with Garrincha with the crazy big red border. So it's a bit over the place, not gonna lie. Talking about Pele, I have always wanted to add the 70 World Cup sticker to my collection. I know he's a great one, my friend. I think he's one of the best Pelés that you can add to your collection. Before we continue, guys, let me ask you just for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much for that. Okay, now we have another Pele. I would say one thing, I know people like this card. I would not be buying this card by any means. I think the narrative on this card is getting worse and worse and worse. More people are talking about this card being from the 60s. So I would not be surprised if this card keeps facing a correction. It's a beautiful card, that I would say. I always love the look of those cards, the Sidam, Edizione Sidam. The rookie card for him is actually one with the blue background, is previous to this one. It's also a beautiful card, but I love the... You can see this is clear Photoshop, but Photoshop not at the time, you guys get the point, the expression. But looks really nice with this remembers me a lot of also classic cards in America. Puskas, Di Stefano. Cool Pele also, I mean, Coisas Nossas, I believe, right? Yeah. Basically, this, if you guys want the translation to English, is Our Things. More or less like that. And is a really nice Pele. The grade is not the best, but looks nice for one. It's a nice Eusebio. I mean, I know BVG does not get any love, but looks quite nice to be honest. If there is back damage or not, we cannot tell for sure. But a 7, even if you take 2 grades or 3 out, is still a card with strong condition rarity, even if you would cross to PSA, and assuming that would be the case, that goes below 2 grades. Not a true rookie for Eusebio, but one of the easiest rookies to find for him. There is a couple of variations. For example, the yellow name is quite rarer than the blue name. Now we have a couple of legends from Germany. This is also a card that I'm not the biggest fan. Looks like a stamp, honestly. But the grade is really good. I mean, PSA population 104 with just one graded higher. So an 8, very, very strong. Seems a bit off center, but honestly, who cares? I mean, maybe it's not even off center. This is just a weird cut. A weird card, not a weird cut. We have a couple of TTTs for Beckenbauer. I like this one a lot in terms of photo. I think it's really, really cool. This one, I like it a bit less, but still a nice card. Another cool card, in this case for Jared Muller, also TTT. All of those are PSA 1s. No, this is a PSA 5, never mind. So this is the number 283, and this is the number... Okay, so this is first. Interesting stuff. Recovery of the Week said, "Hey Andre, do you have any ideas on how Fanatics could improve PWCC now that they purchased the company?" I think one idea, but maybe it's me trying to be a bit optimistic, could be them opening a vault in Europe, because that would be great for people like me. Maybe it's irrelevant in the big perspective, maybe it's not worth it. But I would love to send my cards direct to a vault in Europe instead of America. And it would be nice if there was some possibility of crossing cards vault to vault. But I'm probably dreaming a bit too much. I also think what they can do is basically following what PWCC was already trying to do, to be a one-stop shop. If you take a look at PWCC history recently, they tried that. They basically started accepting grading. They started also getting into breaks, authentication, even if it's not grading. So they basically want to grade your cards, sell your cards, open the packs for you. They are trying to do everything. I honestly like that. Specific for me, I use the grading service a good amount. I buy a card on eBay, I send direct to PWCC, they grade the card, then I got the card in my vault. So I like that a lot. I think the fees could be a bit lower for the vault, specific when you try to take things out. I think they are a bit obnoxious there, I have a great relation with PWCC, and I like the website a lot. But they could be a bit better in a lot of stuff. Those are just some ideas. Beckenbauer Auto, probably my favorite card for Beckenbauer, not gonna lie. Not that I have a crazy reason apart from the eye appealing. I like this card because it's the colors, they are perfect. Blue background is in red and the bolo is yellow, and the nice green on the background. Looks really, really nice. This card looks amazing on a SCC slab. And since this is not a very valuable card, to be fair, this have an auto. By the way, Beckenbauer ended up signing a good amount of those. At least I see them all the time. But yeah, I would love to see something. I would love to see this card on a SCC slab. Heading to my first card show, what type of apps do you guys recommend to check camps? Look, for soccer, Patrick, is not easy. The reason I'm saying it's not easy is we don't have a lot of apps that are just focused on soccer. You can try Card Ladder, you can try probably Sports Card Investor. It's Market Movers, right? I don't have experience with Market Movers. I tried Card Ladder. I even ended up using Card Ladder in my last video and was actually quite nice. But if you want specific things, on Card Ladder you have the best cards in soccer basically, or the most popular cards. But apart from that, you don't have a lot. What you can try, and I see Recovery of the Week putting on the chat, is 130 Point. Is an amazing site to check comps on eBay, but on not only eBay. Right now, they also have comps for Goldin, PWCC. And another thing that you can do is you go to PWCC website and click in this button, PWCC sales history, and search the card you want to take a look. because probably PWCC sold that card since they sell a lot. But it's another way to find stuff. You can do it also on 130 point. Hey James, how are you doing, my friend? Therapeutic from eBay is best, but is not super user-friendly. I think Therapeutic, James, is a bit more already expert. You know, I don't think this is probably what he's looking for. Specifically because Therapeutic goes back 2 years, and trying to find comps 2 years ago could be a bit messy when it comes to making a deal in a show. But yeah, I mean, Therapeutic is also a great website. And Therapeutic, from what I know, is free to use. What you just need to have a eBay account. I'm not sure if you need to have a eBay store or just an eBay account, but either way, it's very easy to get one. Okay, now we have some Polyrex. Always really cool cards. Not gonna lie, I always stop on them. I think such a beautiful set. Actually, if you guys want to see something, I have with me. Is right there. Not this. If you guys don't know about this, is the Polyrex album. If you guys are not aware, the camera is a bit whatever, but you guys get the point. It's one of the best albums, honestly, ever produced. Oh my god, where is my camera? Is one of the best albums ever produced in Portugal, in my perspective. This one is already missing the big cards. It is a really nice one. So to be honest, the two best albums in Portugal are these. Not the two best, the most important for me. Wait, I don't. So I have somewhere the Cristiano Ronaldo album, but yeah, I thought I had, maybe I have in other room, so never mind. But yeah. So let's continue. Polyrex stuff. Always cool to see a lot of amazing players. You can see Kaiser, you can see Rivera. I mean, all of those guys are legends. And of course, you have Eusebio, you have Cruyff, you have George Best, Bobby Charlton, a bunch of legends. In terms of names, is for sure one of the best sets. Specific because focus on clubs and not national teams. So it is a really nice set because of that. So Cruyff rookie, for sure there is damage on the back, but let's take a look. So you can make an argument this is actually the true rookie for Johan Cruyff. People tend to not like it that much for one reason. You just look at the design of the card, it's horizontal, it's also with another player. The Polyrex card looks much better. I would argue that the Van der Out even looks better. But I actually like this one since you can see the colors of Ajax. I think it's a nice one. Yeah, this is a very harsh one, to be honest. This could be easily a 2, look, honestly, between a 1 and a 2 is completely random. Let's also be real, because what does not give you a 3 a lot of times is back damage, but what defines a 1 from a 2, I never understood. I see 2s much worse than this one, for example. But really clean on the front, and I think that matters. A stamp, it's always weird to see. I had a complete set of this in the past. They are very easy to find. I saw people paying crazy amounts of money for a Pele in a PSA 10. And that person will regret that purchase for years, I would assume. Okay, talking about the Johan Cruyff rookie, the Van der Out. The tricky thing with this card is, basically you can see they put 68 to 70 because between 2 seasons they end up releasing the card exactly the same. Also not that bad for a 1. SCC great stuff on vintage. I always believe that. So guys, let me ask you for one thing. I see 15 people watching the stream. If you can leave a like, I would appreciate quite a lot. So have that in consideration. If you are enjoying the stream, leaving a like would be really nice. Not a rookie for Alex Ferguson, by the way, and this card is appearing a lot. ABC, like I was explaining, and they're producing a good amount of stuff. Okay. Paulo Rossi, rookie, legendary player, and that being super important for Italy to win the World Cup. He's a historical player, mostly because of that, if you ask me. And this is a rookie that I don't see appear that common, to be honest, but he's a Calciatore sticker, so should be common. So I'm not sure about, but great player. Rookie for Hugo Sanchez, a player that I know people in the chat collect, specific people that believe Mexicans will be important for the card market, so this could be a good narrative. And you may argue he is the best player ever from Mexico. Passarella Libro de Estampas. This is something you don't see every day, and decent grade. Most of this stuff tends to be 1 and 2s. You can see the piece of population 1 of 1 non-graded dire. I wonder if there is lower copies actually. It's the first time I see one. Passarella with River. Passarella was a key player for Argentina to win the World Cup in 78. Because Maradona ended up missing that World Cup. Okay. Lothar Matthäus, not the true rookie, but is kind of the Panini rookie, kind of the rookie people can afford. There is also a foil sticker in this year, but I actually like this one quite a lot. Mikel Laudrup, legendary player, but also a bit too common. Gio Basset ended up producing also quite a lot. I have to go a bit fast. I'm spending too much time on vintage today. Hey Rovira, what's up, my friend? Hope you are doing well. Okay. Iconic year for Panini Calciatore, specific because of the rookies for Baggio and Maldini. Maybe in the future this could be a narrative for this Maradona card. Not sure, but I'm just putting out there. It's still an early card for Maradona with Napoli. And the history with Napoli is quite amazing. So this is what? And PSA 9, yeah, really good grade. You can see PWC population 1 of 2, non-graded higher. Romario PSA 7. I remember the time where a PSA 7 was an incredible grade for Romario. But I remember seeing a PSA 7 getting super crushed. I believe actually was PWCC. Great player, legend for sure, PSA population 1 of 3 at graded higher. But there is still a good amount of this card appearing in Brazil, and they seem in okay condition. So I would not trust condition rarity for now, but he's a great player. And with one rookie, I know there is 2 kind of unofficial rookies going around. But for the market, this is kind of the main rookie. Very well, thanks to you and James for the awesome videos lately. Oh, I appreciate that, my friend. James is also in the chat. I've been putting a lot of content lately, but I've been enjoying, so I will keep going. Okay. Stoichkov, legendary player. I believe Ballon d'Or winner, right? PSA population of 3, just 1 graded dire. Yeah, interesting stuff. Edições esta. I mean, the rarity is probably not crazy, but for this grade, I would assume it would be difficult to find one. Also, we have another legend, Alan Shearer. Really bad grade for this one, because this card is really common. In a 10, some people try to chase it. Below that, gets really difficult to justify. Same logic going for Ian Wright. So the man of the moment, Pep Guardiola, ended up winning the Champions League with Manchester City. One of the best coaches ever. You can make an argument, the GOAT coach. I don't want to get onto that debate because there will be Mourinho, Alex Ferguson, even Ancelotti, but one of the best ever. Andre, agree with Rovira, top risk. No, thank you, my friend. Okay. Figo Calendários. Basically, this is a pocket calendar. I guess you guys can see it. Normally, PSAs don't grade calendars, but since this is from Panini, they kind of made an exception. I guess kind of makes sense to be honest. Really nice Figo. I love the red borders. Remembers me a lot, honestly. Remembers me the Thierry Henry rookie quite a lot. In terms of rarity, I'm not sure yet. I see more of those appearing recently. In Portugal, they seem difficult to find, but I've been seeing more appearing. So have that in consideration. I would not be surprised if more pop in the market. PSA population 104, non-graded higher. Let me take a look. I'm not sure if I buy that. Maybe I'm wrong. Because I feel like I saw an 8 somewhere. 6546 no 087. Okay. Yeah, there is one higher and there is two already. So you can see the pop is increasing, you know, it's quite evident that what's happening. Still a really nice card, you know. I'm not trying to talk bad on this card because I actually think is a really nice card if you want the Figo rookie. And Figo was a legend for sure. So talking about another legend, we have Roberto Carlos. Amazing grade, PSA 9. Those have been appearing a lot, but makes sense to believe there will be some conditional rarity on this stuff. And this is the only rookie for Roberto Carlos. PSA population on 5, then graded area. It's crazy. Edgar Davids, I would say legend, but not in the same level as Figo and Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos actually probably the best left back ever, at least in my perspective. Another card that you guys have to be a bit careful. They've been appearing a good amount. Let's take a look again. I know I did this in the past, but it's always a good reminder to show this to people, since even if you guys want to buy it, no matter what, at least be aware of what I'm about to show you right now. Someone is bidding on Pele. All right. So, exactly. So this is the graph for Estrelas del Mundo. At one point, we all thought this would be a really difficult one, but right now, maybe there is some stabilization lately, but I would be really careful. This is not the graph you want to see by any means for this card. And I have a question for the chat. Don't you guys feel like this card has been appearing in stupid amounts on PWCC? I see it 2 or 3 every time I do a weekly auction. And for the pop, I don't know, it's just weird what's going on. Even an 8 is already 9 copies at this point. I mean, it's getting a bit scary for people that went quite heavy on this one, I would say. I tried to look to see if this was a fake or not, and I honestly cannot tell you. They seem okay. Maybe it's just a much more common card than we actually thought. I mean, the rosette pattern is there, but I don't know. Thank you everyone that ended up leaving a like. I see we are close to 20 likes. That really means a lot. Okay. David Beckham, beautiful card. David Beckham ended up pulling the move of the year, putting Messi in Miami. Really curious to see what will that mean for the market. I expect good things, to be honest. Remind me again, Andre, what's R9 first sticker card? So the first sticker, you can make an argument for this one. There is PSA now grades and licensed sticker in his time with Cruzeiro or Grêmio. No, I'm not sure. Grêmio. So Cruzeiro or Grêmio? I believe Grêmio is Ronaldinho, Cruzeiro is Ronaldo, but maybe I'm actually changing the clubs. But is irrelevant. But this is 94, so this is rookie material. Also the football, the headshot and football 95 is season 94, 95 you have a headshot and you have a action shot that is actually foil. And I like the foil a lot, because at least that one you cannot fake. I mean, you can fake, but it will be much more difficult since it's foil. So this for example, this is not a rookie card, but this is one of the first cards with Barcelona. Very common to find, to be really due, but I always thought this was a really nice card in terms of design. Cards that I really like a lot are those. The 97 Calcio represents season 96-97. And they also are incredible, difficult to grade. They are easy to find, but really difficult to grade. So you can see PSA population 1 of 5, but trust me, if you try to find a Bergkamp on raw, you will struggle to find a 9. It's not easy, and you can see, at least trusting PWCC, but that's a big if. There is no PSA 10, but actually, in this case, I actually believe probably there is no PSA 10. Even Figo, look at this, 1 of 6 and in an 8 with just graded higher. Beautiful cards, by the way. I always feel that Italian releases in pre-modern, specific those ones, are a bit underrated. I felt the market appreciated Mundi Chrome, Mega Cracks very fast, but those are, again, the market is different, so maybe that will not play out. But at the time, I thought those cards had a lot of room to grow. Another example, this is a checklist, right? Yeah, this is the checklist. One rookie, again, Steven Gerrard. I like him. I think he's a legend. And I love the fact that he just have a rookie. But recently, again, another card that have been appearing a bit more. Not saying that he's fakes, because I don't know. 94 Football 78, yeah. And there is also, I don't know the number, but there is also another card on Football 94. One thing that I like about this card is basically Gerrard have just one rookie, and this is part of an update, so it's a bit more rare than the typical Merlin release. Couple of 98 Mundi Cromo, 98 Mundi Cromo, 98 Xavi rookie Mundi Cromo. PSA 8, not the worst grade, but could be a bit better for that card. 21 likes, thank you so much, guys. Talking about another Mundi Chrome rookie, we have Samuel Eto'o. I believe this is also part of an update, since says Ultima Hora, basically last hour. Really nice card. He also just have one real rookie. I know there is a couple of Panini cards, but they are a bit weird. And Eto'o is one of the best African players ever. PSA 9, this is a bit better, of course. That is very off-center for a 9. Probably perfect, but it's very off-center. Really nice grade, not gonna lie. Those ST stickers, they are a nightmare to grade because of the centering. They are really difficult to grade. They are all the time off-centering. This one, look, PSA 9. Really nice one. If you want a nice Casillas rookie, this could be your chance. Card that I was a big fan in the past, this Steven Gerrard. I always thought was such a nice card, but the market never appreciated this card that much, I feel like. Maybe in the boom they did, but right now they don't care. Probably because Futera never got that strong of appreciation by the market, you know. The original Color Blast, I'm joking, of course. Rivaldo with Barcelona, really nice. Those are first year cards for Ronaldo at Real Madrid. Fernando Torres rookie, there was also another rookie right there, El Nino. 2003 is the first year for Ronaldinho at Barcelona, also really nice. One of the best designs Mundi Cromo ever did. I really enjoy those cards. Again, don't pay a lot because they are common, but really nice cards. Same logic with this one. Let's keep moving. Guys are too quiet today. I guess the fact I've been not doing this the live made you guys a bit shy. But You guys can feel free to ask questions. I hope you guys know that. I don't know a lot about this card. Match Champions League Trump cards. Okay, no, never mind. I know this brand. It's basically part of a game, right? I mean, it's a nice card, but not for me. Okay, PSA 9. Cool card, honestly, but I like the foil quite more than the non-foil. Since people already do not appreciate this card in general, at least I want to have the one that is shiny. In terms of rarity, they are very similar. PSA 9, BGS 9, Sergio Ramos Mundichrome Rookie, really nice card, but the market is not putting any respect on Mundichrome lately, and we know, I mean, they've been appearing a lot, that's why. PSA 9 Xavi, from the set that you guys know all the rookies for Messi, the Barça Campeón. This is Catalan version, really nice. I like the colors on the card, they match well with the jersey for Barcelona. Not a question, but a comment. I'm really enjoying the bear market in soccer cards. Great opportunities for a collector. No, for sure. I mean, by the way, I know I'm a bit. My voice is a bit. Almost seems like I'm down, but it's just I'm tired. It is nothing with the market, by the way. Just I'm tired with personal stuff. Nothing related to the market. Because I agree with you. I'm enjoying the market. Quite a lot. I think it's a nice time. I'm trying to consolidate to try to buy 1 or 2 big cards, and that takes time, as you can imagine, but I'm really enjoying the market right now. I'm also buying cheap stuff, but not trying to go that crazy, because consolidation is my goal at this point. BGS 8 Lionel Messi, let me take a look, because not all BGS 8s are the same. I saw BGS 8 today on eBay and I thought it was horrible. The corners are a bit messy. Okay, some damage right there. Corners 8, edges 7.5. Ooh, seems like there is almost a piece of paper missing right there. Honestly, appealing is not... Okay, there is some damage on the edges. They are correct. Honestly, it's not the best 8 I saw. I feel like PSA and SGC degrade similar on this card. Beckett grades a bit more soft. I have a SGC 8.5 for this card, and if you guys compare with this one, it is night and day. Mine is much more clean. Probably the market pays the same, that's the thing, but for me as a collector, it's not even comparable. I hope this is not damage on the card, because if it is, yeah, this is not that great of a 8. But in terms of eye appealing, when you look at first glance, the corners don't are too bad, and I think the card looks okay. This would not be a PSA 8 on PSA in this case, of course, or even a SGC 8. I really tend to doubt that. PSA 3. Hey, look, not bad. You know, the front is okay, the back, yeah, there is some damage on the corners, but really not that bad. If you are collecting in a budget, this is a really nice copy. For a 3, really nice copy. I had a couple of those, but I don't find them anymore, and it drives me crazy because I bought this in the boom in Spain, and I don't find this, we call this caricas. I'm not sure what's the... Caps, okay. But I had, I believe, 2 or 3, but I don't know where they are. There is a reason there is so many BGS 9s and 9.5s for 7-1Bs. PSA vs VGS on that card is night and day. Yeah, no, and also same logic with Cristiano Ronaldo. But even SCC, if you take a look at the 8s and the 9s that PWCC puts on the market, and maybe there is an exception or two, but in general, SGC is also really tough for those cards. But Beckett is a bit of a clone fiesta. Rayas Horizontales, cool card for Ronaldo. nice grade. There is a couple of variations on this card. There is crystals. There is this that we call raias, in this case horizontales. So really, really nice stuff. Mundicromo, second year top league of foil. There is two versions for this card. For a long time I was not aware of this, by the way. There is one refractor kind, and there is the base. This I believe is the base, since it's not shining, even though with scans things can be a bit more difficult. And they end up putting foil, but I'm not sure if I would buy that. I'm not even sure if PSA knows the difference, but in the other hand, if they put foil, they may know the difference. So again, not sure. Suarez PSA 8, really cool card for him. One of my favorite players in this generation, not gonna lie. And I always felt he was a bit look, I think people right now, they put a lot of emphasis on Benzema and Lewandowski, but Suarez should be up there with them. I understand Lewandowski and Benzema end up being relevant when the market was more stabilized than when Suarez was at the top. Not a real rookie for Agüero, but kind of rookie material, I would say. Same logic for those. Another card that we don't know for sure what's going on. Let me take a look on this. So if you go right there, where can I search? Let's take a look on this one. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Jesus Christ. Suarez better than Benzema for me. Yeah, that's that. I don't think that's crazy, James. I think that's okay take, you know. I think you can also debate in the other sides. You can say, no, Benzema is better because of this, because of that. But I think you can also make strong arguments for your case. Agüero. Always love the look of those cards. They are really down. PSA 10s are holding a bit better than 9s and 8s, so I probably would prefer the 9s and 8s, like this one. This card was free with Match Magazine. You are talking about the Ronaldo recovery, because I think you are really, really back on the live. Okay. Di Maria, I mean, let's be honest. This is not the best photo. I would feel a bit ashamed if I love Di Maria, but come on. No cyberbullying, of course, but it was a set featuring players from the Champions League for that season. Okay. 2009, first year for Cristiano Ronaldo at Real Madrid. Always cool cards. I wish we knew a bit more about the rarity between different versions, but they are really cool cards. First year for Kaká, but no one cares about Kaká with Real Madrid. Also first year for Ibrahimovic with Barcelona, but also no one cares about that. Cool card for Messi. Really, really like this design. Same for Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, Mundicromo, I wish they had numbered cards, honestly, because in terms of eye appealing, they had really, really cool product. It's a bit cheesy, probably, but I kind of like it. "22 people watching the stream. Thank you so much, guys. If you can leave a like, I would appreciate quite a lot. And if you are watching the stream, you may be enjoying what you are seeing. If that's the case, leaving a like, really, really important. So let's enter the modern era. And in the modern era, we have what? We have numbered cards, and we start with Prism. Prism 2014 out of 25, green crystals, Cristiano Ronaldo, net finders insert. Grade is an 8.5, PSA population 1 of 2, non-graded higher. Really nice card, not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest fan of inserts specific, because I end up changing my mind a lot on that. Right now I understand that the chase card is the base card that is numbered, or there is some type of parallel that makes it rare. But the set is very important, and is so difficult to find the base stuff that is numbered for Ronaldo in this set, and for Messi, of course, or for any other relevant player. Prism is not easy to find by any means, and green crystals is a really difficult parallel. So I like it. I will not pay a lot for this one. I think this should be an expensive card, but not a crazy card. Not sure if I explained myself that well there, but it's basically what I feel. Do you recommend a website to learn more about Mundichrome, Mega Cracks from Spain? Yes, but I don't remember the website. I know there is a website, Rovira, and I know you are a Patreon member, at least I believe you are a Patreon member. So I will put on the Patreon side if I find the website. There is a website in Spain that actually tries to explain even vintage stuff for that country, and is a really, really good one. But I don't remember right now. Buffon Red. So guys, one question. Do you prefer this in a red or in a blue? Because I think both colors go really nice for Buffon. No problem, Javier. Red or blue? Forget prices, this is just in terms of eye appeal. That's my question. I like red, but I also like blue a lot for Buffon. Okay, Mario Götze, the hero for Germany that year. Otherwise, Messi could have 2 World Cups. We have Select PSA 9. This is out of 139, orange. Cool card. I like the eye appealing of this one. Again, Select does not have the same narrative as Prism or even Chrome, but is a really nice set. Oh, nice one. Gold Van Persie. With a video. Really, really cool one. Blue. Yeah, I don't know. I also like the blue, but I also like the red. Both are really nice. But the blue goes better with the Italian colors, right? Yeah, someone's also saying blue. No, for sure. You guys may be correct on that. I mean, there is no correct and wrong, of course, but you guys get the point. Another Messi. This is a variation of the photo. I like this one a lot, but I also like this one a lot. Both are really, really nice. This have the classic colors for Argentina, and I think people prefer this one versus the other, but both are really nice. Actually, I like the way Messi looks more right there, but both are really nice. Cruyff. Let's see the video. Ooh, shiny card actually. At least seems shiny, right? Okay. So this is number out of 99. This is much worn actually. This card features a picture of Johan Cruyff Los Angeles Aztecs training worn jersey. Well, at least not bad, I would say. Something right there. Not the best, not the worst. And this is orange, so it's related with Netherlands. Another card that is down a lot, but Mbappe market is also not doing that well. Cool card. This guy was so amazing in the World Cup 2014. If James Rodriguez appeared right now in the market, people would go crazy for him. We thought this guy would be the best player in the world, or at least make a case for that, you know, but never ended up happening. Pulisic, Rivaldo on card auto. Cool card. This is not numbered, but cool card. Another really cool card, Nobility Gold for Messi. Nobility does not get a lot of attention, I would say, but this stuff is difficult to find, you know, and out of 10, also a 9, so really nice cards. Out of 39, Revolution first year. A set that people never appreciated that much, I feel like, the Revolution. Not sure why, but probably because they are paper-based. I was talking about about this with James probably last year. Not the best card to have a super fractor. If you don't know, just Google what's going on with Benjamin Mendy. Not going that deep into that case, but yeah. His goal against Uruguay in the 2014 World Cup was amazing. Yeah. No, James Rodriguez was insane. Harry Kane. Maybe Harry Kane is going to Real Madrid or Bayern Munich or even Manchester United. I think this season there is a chance that he actually moves. And I think that could be good for his market, to be honest. Cristiano Ronaldo auto. Maybe this is a better question for Patreon, but I think a factor we overlook in the market is the emotional nostalgic attachment we have towards certain players, and that alone can increase demand. No, that's a great topic to actually debate on Patreon, Rovira. If you want to formulate a question and put on Patreon, I would appreciate to navigate that topic. And their statistics may not matter that much when it comes to their prices. No, that's correct. I mean, long run, no, because long run, what you feel for a player, the new generation will not feel the same. But there is also this logic that long run. But do you really care about long run, or do you care about a timeline that actually matters for you? And if that's the case, that narrative is quite more powerful. Upamecano, really bad season if you ask me. We also have purple second-year chrome for Lionel Messi. Ooh, you can see this corner with some damage. But the purple looks really nice on this card. So there is that. Jordi Alba, legend for my Barcelona. Orange refractor for Haaland. This is a big one, guys. I know people like the gold more than the orange, but this is a big one. Also PSA 10. It will be interesting to see how much this is already at 3.1k, and this just opened, I believe, yesterday. So Haaland is still pushing some decent prices, I would say. But even Haaland winning everything, we'll see about the Ballon d'Or. But even Haaland winning all the trophies, his market is also struggling a bit, but would be much worse if he ended up flopping, of course. But that's the price in effect that is so strong on all of these guys. And also the market is not the best anymore. There is still a lot of fear in other markets, and that also translates to soccer. To the card market. Soccer is one small thing in the entire card market. You guys may think this sounds dumb, but there was people paying a lot of money even for the Merlins purples at one point. Again, the market was different, but people, any numbered card, any rookie player that was hot, people was going crazy. Even this card at one point was crazy. So, and is a tops now card with a crazy print run. Similar story with Mokoko. This is a cool card. It's a big one. I was not aware about this card. Nice. Really nice one, by the way. 1 of 1. Ter Stegen is a great goalkeeper, but the patch, man, is so nice. Now the question is this official encrypted material associated? It's not associated with any specific game. Oh, never mind. I don't know why they do that, honestly. Okay, and the last page. Let's see. Cool Martinelli. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. As always, fun to share this moment on Friday with you guys. If you can leave a like, thank you so much for that. If you guys have any quick question, feel free to put on the chat and I will take a look. Otherwise, I will end the stream. I believe you want to say thanks, Andre. No problem, my friend. Always a pleasure, as you know, Thomas. Sports Can't Find it. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you. Thank you for watching also. Zegra, thank you for watching also. Rovira, thanks for participating also in the chat. Thanks, Andre. Here we go, Thomas. Now it's okay. But yeah, my friends, thank you so much. Probably see you guys next Friday. I probably will put a new video on YouTube soon. I have already one recorded. And I also want to put an investing in greatness for Romario and the podcast. There is always talks going around, but nothing done yet. Have a nice weekend, recovery. So bye, guys.